All right, everybody, come on in, come on in. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie on Food Talk TV. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. I make food and femininity content, and today we are making pizza rolls. All right, so if you have kids, if you are a kid, if you are a kid at heart and you like pizza, I found a gluten-free recipe that we're going to try and make together. Have I ever made this before? No. Why would I do that? I come on here with you all. I'm going to show you all what came up in my feed. This is an air fryer recipe and this is a kid recipe. So this would be a great one for those after school snacks, or if you want to teach your kids how to cook. I think this would be a great one to start. All right. So we are already up to 98 likes. Thank you. Let's see if we can get to triple digits. If you like snacky foods, you can tap the screen. If you know anybody that's got kids or is a kid at heart, you can forward on this stream. And heads up, make sure you are subscribed to Food Talk TV. Food Talk TV has live cooking content every day of the week at this time slot, which is 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, every day of the week except Sunday. Sunday is going to be reserved for a special day, so a special guest, maybe something fun. So that's going to be starting very, very soon. You can get all the details and this recipe at FoodTokTV.com. All right, thank you, everybody. We're already up to 238 likes. So this recipe is from, I'm going to say Kloppo Kitchen. It's a kid recipe that came across my feed, and I thought this was fun, and I thought we could try this together. So let me show you all what we're making today, and then we can cook together. Uh-oh, hold up. I have everything ready, and then...
Sure you want pizza, and this is a crispy...
I mean, imagine opening this as a gift.
Sure gluten-free and want paper pizza snack for you. All you need is rice paper, pepperoni, and cheese. Then you just air fry into crispy and golden. Toss in the optional garlic butter and enjoy. These are seriously so easy to make and are like a gluten-free pizza roll. These are seriously so tasty.
All right, so this goes really fast. We're going to be making gluten-free pizza rolls. So that is the goal. So for this recipe, you need an air fryer, you need rice paper. We're going to wet it, put pepperoni, put cheese, cover it with more rice paper. Then he cuts it with scissors into squares, air fries it until it's crispy and golden brown. And then he tosses his in a garlic butter. We will do this. I'm going to show you all my substitutes. And then I also thought this would be fun to dip in like some marinara or some pizza sauce. All right, so this is the goal today. And I'll give you all some ideas. There's lots of rice paper recipes. You could do this with shrimp. You could do this with whatever protein or filling of your choice. If you can have gluten, you could do this with maybe like puff pastry, egg roll wrappers, even pie crust. I don't know. I am not a chef. I am just a mom on the internet, but I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. So that's what we're going to try and do today. Thank you so much. Edelinda, thank you. Went ahead and got a manicure. Whew, it was long overdue. But this Friday, next Friday, is a very special day in my family. If you know, you know. So I wanted to make sure I look good before I fly out. Ruby says, do you need to wrap them up? I don't think you need to wrap them up. I think the rice paper will stick on itself. But we're going to try it together. Hopefully they come out nice. If not, you all will see it all. All right. So for this recipe, you need an air fryer. We have one of those. I have the type that's like an oven style. But the star of the show, let me get my things. These are rice paper wrappers. You can get this in the Asian section of your regular grocery store, or if you have an Asian market. These are rice paper. You can use them for spring rolls. You can fry them for egg rolls. But since it's made from rice, this is how we're going to be gluten-free. I am not a doctor. Do not listen to me. But gluten comes from wheat. Gluten comes from dough. So if you like bread, but bread doesn't like you back, this could be a substitute for you. Hello, Michael. Ruby has a question. Let me know. Yes, make sure you all are following Food Talk TV. And if you like this content, you can go ahead and tap it. All right, so this is gluten-free. Now, it's also going to be sugar-free. It's got 17 carbs for 2 sheets. I don't think that's that bad, but what do I know? All right, so let me show you all the ingredients, and then we're going to get started because this is pretty straightforward. So you're going to need 2 spring roll wrappers. Now, the one in the video that he had were square. You can get them square. I actually have, let's see, these are not rice paper wrappers. These are spring roll wrappers. just as an option. We are not going to use these. These are the ones that are actually made from wheat flour, I believe. Yes, wheat flour, but you could also use these if you can have the dough. All right. Thank you all so much for being here. We're at 1,400 likes. Let's see if we can get to 1,500. I'm going to go ahead and I'm washing my hands, but we're going to go ahead and clean the counter and get the rest of our ingredients out. So come on in, everybody. Welcome to your after school special. Today we are making pizza rolls. We are making a gluten-free pizza roll with rice paper. So if you have some rice paper or wonton paper or spring, what are those, spring roll wraps or any of that stuff lying around, this could be a great little snacky snack for you. All right. Ruby has a question. Ask me your question. Happy to take you all's questions here. And again, the recipe is on FoodTokTV.com with all of my recipes and all the other creators. And if this time works for you, there's live cooking content every day, multiple times of the day for people who actually know what they're doing. All right, y'all. So we need spring roll rice wraps. So this is what I have. The ones that he used were square. I'm going to cut mine into triangles since they're round, but it will be fine. All right, so the next thing we need, since this is going to be a pizza wrap, you can let me know in the chat. Maybe you can find the emoji. What is your favorite pizza topping? Thank you, Michael, for the badges. Hi to you. Let me know what your favorite pizza topping is. If you're a vegetarian, maybe you like a mushroom pizza. Maybe you like crumbled sausage, or dare I say pineapple. So I have these from Walmart. This is turkey pepperoni. You can use whatever pepperoni works for you, but this one is turkey pepperoni. It's going to be a little bit less oily, lower in fat. Again, not a doctor. Do what works for you. All right, so we have pepperoni and then the cheese, please. All right, so a couple of options. Apologies, that was loud. That is not elegant. Okay, and yes, I do teach etiquette classes. You can go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. We are currently in the finishing school, but stay tuned. We may have a special on Black Friday if you want to learn about etiquette and femininity. Okay, so I do have some regular mozzarella cheese. This is your standard Kraft mozzarella cheese. You can find this in every grocery store. If you can have dairy, you could probably use this one, and maybe we'll make some with this. Now, I did get a special cheese. This is a sheep's milk cheese. Have I ever used it? No. We're going to try and shred this and see if this gives us a good cheese experience. Now, here's the thing. When I say dairy-free, I have to avoid cow's milk dairy. I love it. It doesn't love me back. I get very congested, like I have a cold. If you know, you know. So if you need a substitute, what has worked for me, goat's milk products, sheep's milk products, of course, plant-based. So that's what I mean when I say dairy-free. So we're going to cut some of this and we're going to put it through the little shredder. I even got this from your local Olive Garden. No, I ordered it on Amazon. I have a little shredder or a little grinder. Hopefully it'll work. And we're going to shred some of this sheep's milk cheese with our turkey pepperoni, air fry it, and see how we like it. And then he tosses his in a garlic butter. All right. It has been so long since I have had a pizza roll. Oh, it's like carnival food when we were kids, right? Ruby says, did you just wash your hands? I just did. I am a frequent hand washer. I just am one of those. I'm always wiping and washing. All my life I had to wipe. Okay, so just those three ingredients. So I am going to get the cutting board out, and then we are going to lay out our pepperoni. I think what I should do first, let us see if this cheese will shred, because I don't want to have everything out and then I'm struggling with the cheese, because if this doesn't work, we'll switch to the cow's milk. The spring roll wrappers, they're hard and stiff. Before you use them, you have to wet them, and that kind of like activates the stickiness. So I don't want to wet them yet until I know we're ready. So let's give this a try. This, I don't know where I got it from, probably the Asian or Indian market, but I love trying new products and seeing how they work. But you can see that this is a sheep's milk cheese, all right? Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. We are at 3,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to 3,500. Tap the screen if you like an after-school snack. All right, so let's get our cutting board out. And I'm going to get a knife. Let me put my wet paper towel underneath the cutting board. On the granite, it'll kind of move, which is fine, but if you're new at cooking, safety is key. And we always talk about our little hacks here. So the little paper towel that I dried my hands on, I'm just gonna put this onto the counter, and then our cutting board won't move. All right, let's get a knife, and we're gonna open up this package. And we'll give it a taste. I gotta taste it, you all know. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and we are making gluten-free pizza rolls. You know what, I'm just gonna cut through the plastic because I don't wanna, I'll peel the plastic off. All right, so for the recipe, you need rice paper, pepperoni, and cheese. So you can adjust this to your liking. If you want to make it vegetable-tarian, you can omit the pepperoni. I don't know if they make a vegan pepperoni. They probably do. They make vegan everything. But you could do sausage. You could do veggies. You all know I love an assembly meal, especially for picky kids. So you can teach them how to make their own with whatever they like. We're going to do just standard pepperoni because that's what he used, this little kid chef. All right, so let's give this a taste, just plain, and then we're going to see how it shreds up. So this is the sheep's milk cheese that I'm using. So you can see it looks like a soft cheddar. Now sheep's milk cheese is, it has an acquired taste to me. It's a little bit saltier, a little bit drier. It doesn't have that funk to it like goat's cheese, but I think once you get used to it, it's fine. Ooh. It's nice. It has a very mild beginning, but in the finish, you can taste the saltiness. It's got a little bit of an earthiness to it too. Now look. Always going to be honest with you all, but I just like trying stuff. Let's see how it goes. So we are going to put the sheep's milk cheese in here, and I'm going to see if I can grind it so that it's ready for our pizza rolls. Come on in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and today we are making gluten-free pizza rolls. All right, so come on in, everyone. Let's see if this will grind. I might need to get the electric one. It's electric. Yeah, we're probably gonna get the electric one because we need enough cheese for our pizza rolls so that we have that nice little cheese pull. Now, being very honest, when you buy the bag pizza rolls, it's probably not the best quality cheese or even pepperoni. So we're gonna try and make our own. It's coming out. Hello, Jeanette. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you all for the support. Yeah. I tried, y'all. We're gonna go with the electric one. I have a salad shooter. It's coming through, but it's just really taking its time. So let me assemble the salad shooter. That's an electric shredder. And we're just gonna shred enough cheese so that we can put in, I don't know, maybe we'll make 3 or 6 of these. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. And today we are making gluten-free pizza rolls. One moment. Let's get our gear. Let's get our blade. Oh, and our safety. Okay. So this is just a salad shooter. You can get it on Amazon. You can plug this up, and instead of this kind of shredded cheese, it's just going to come out a lot faster. Now, we are not going to waste. I will get this out later. We're not going to fuss with the manual. If you have any strong arms around you, maybe they can grind for you. Thank you so much, everybody. Come on in. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. This is sheep's milk cheese, so we are going to grind this up. We're going to shred this. So I'm just going to give this a cut. You can omit this step if you can use the regular mozzarella cheese, which we do have as a backup. But we're going to give this a try, see how it melts for us. Thank you all so much. We're at 4,200 likes. If you like after school snacks, you can tap the screen and let us know that you like this type of content. So this is just the blade for the shredder. It comes with different attachments. You can slice, it slices, it dices, it does all of that. So we're going to put our cheese piece in here, and then there's our safety guard. So let me unplug or untangle this, and then we will plug it up. So we are making a gluten-free pizza roll with rice paper, and the ingredients are rice paper, pepperoni, and cheese. So let's make sure this is off before I plug it in. Well, how about we put it together? That might be wise. Okay, now let's plug it up and let's auto shred some cheese double time. Let me move the cord out of the way. I'm just gonna tuck it up underneath the cutting board. One moment, let me rinse this off. Y'all know those cooking shows where everything works perfect and there are no mess ups? This is not that. This is not that. We are going to shred this cheese. I'm trying to hold the cord with one hand. There we go. Out of the way. And let me do one more, just so we have enough. So this is what I'm using. I know, y'all, it's always something. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and today we are making gluten-free pizza rolls. We're over 5,000 likes. If you like after school snacks, you can tap the screen. All right, a little bit more cheese. I think that should be good. So we'll unplug that and set that out of the side. So I'm trying to do a dairy-free substitute of your regular mozzarella. All right. Thank you so much for all the pumpkin pies. I appreciate it, Jeanette. Thank you all so much. So we have shredded our cheese. So this is going to be our dairy-free option. So this is what we have. And now we are ready to Avengers assemble. So I'm just going to move the cheese out of the way, and then I'm going to put some pepperoni on the side. And then this will be our work surface to assemble our pizza rolls. And again, we're going to do pepperoni. You can do whatever pizza ingredient you like. All right, just giving you all some options. So let's move. Yeah, let's move that. And then again, to keep it a little bit lower fat, I am using the turkey pepperoni. This was just ordered from Walmart. If you have turkey sausage or regular sausage or whatever you like. Thank you all so much for sharing the live. I appreciate it. So we're just gonna get a stack of these, and we'll just get our work ingredients prepped so we look like we know what we're doing. You can double it up if you want to. Ooh, we could do a double pepperoni pizza roll. Okay, focus. So we have some pizza, what is this? Pepperoni, and we have some cheese. All right, so I'm gonna turn the cutting board over, and I'm gonna use the other side to assemble. Avengers assemble, since we cut on this side. I'm just going to use the other side because I want it kind of clean for our rice paper. We're at 7,000 likes. Thank you so much, Fran Diego, for the gifts. I appreciate you all so much. Come on in. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and we are making struggle pizza rolls. I'm just gonna move my damp paper towel over. Okay, now we are ready to assemble. So let me just check the comments here. Uh-oh, wrong one. I think I'm gonna go ahead and prep the air fryer. Yeah, so we're gonna cook these. It's only for like 4 to 5 minutes on 400. So I like to get everything ready in advance. I'm not good at, I finish one thing and then I'm scrambling for the other. So I'm just gonna line this tray with some foil, and then I'll probably put some parchment paper on here, and this is where our pizza rolls will go. All right. Hello, Ace. Dane's girl is here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, you all. We're at 8,000 likes. Thank you. Come on in, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie on FoodTokTV, the home of the longest running live cooking show on TikTok, where there is live cooking content every day of the week. And remember, if this time slot works for you, there's a cooking show every day at this time, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, every day of the week, except Sundays is going to be reserved for special content. All right, let's do a little air fryer liner. All right, you can get these at the dollar store. It's literally just parchment paper that you can get them round or you can get them square. You can go with this or you can go with that. I cracked myself up. Okay, focus, Maggie. So we have our station ready to go. So now, after 200 years, we are ready to assemble. So I have these rice paper wrappers. We're gonna open this up. Come on in, everybody. We're at 8,700 likes. Let's see if we can get to 9,000. If you like an after school snack, today is your day. Team Savory, you are up. So now usually when I use this rice paper, like I have a whole bowl situation and I dunk it, I'm just gonna rinse it underneath the sink, under the tap water. They have all kind of gadgets that make it all fancy, but as they say, don't take all that, all right? If we can get this open. Okay, so this is what I have. Now be very careful with these because once they are wet, they are activated. So you can see they're nice and dry, almost like a deck of cards. So these are round and they are very brittle when they're dry. All right, so very thin. This is the rice paper. You can make sweet, you can make savory, you can make veggie wraps, all kinds of things. Don't handle them until you're ready to use them because once you get them wet, it's over. So for one, we need 2. For one batch of pizza rolls, we need 2 rice paper because one is gonna go on the bottom. We're gonna put our ingredients here and then one is gonna go on the top. So I think I'm gonna start with the bottom and I'm just gonna run this under the faucet. I'm gonna go under the faucet and just kind of turn it like this really quickly so that it'll get wet. You don't wanna stay under the water for a long time because it will continue to dampen even once you remove it from the water, all right? So literally like that and like that. So you can see by looking at it, it's still kind of sturdy, but it will continue to soften. When I would use these in the beginning, I would soak them until they literally like disintegrated and then it was too far gone. Okay. So you can kind of see it on the cutting board here. So we're gonna go in with our pepperoni. Now in the video, he had square. I think I'm going to do, let's see what 4 looks like. Because we're gonna need to cut these, cut it. And then we're gonna do cheese. If you think we should do a double pepperoni, give me a pizza emoji in the chat. In his recipe, he does 1 pepperoni and I'm doing like a pinch, or as they say, a tinch of cheese. And this is sheep's milk cheese. You can use mozzarella, you can use cheddar, you can use whatever you like. All right. Jeanette says, double it up. All right. I see you all with the pizza emojis. So we're going to be extra because we are team greedy over here. I'm going to take another piece of pepperoni and I'm just going to kind of put it on top of our cheese. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right. So now this is what we have. Now I am going to, okay. I'm watching the video. Like, was I supposed to cut it first? No. All right. So now we're going to put the other piece on top. So let me wet it. Literally like 3 seconds per side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. So now I'm going to try and put this on top and see. Please stick together. Okay. Did I not wet it enough? All right, I'm just gonna go around the edges and see if we can seal it. Did I fill it too much or is it not wet enough? Let me just put a little extra water. Let it activate. Soak it more? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right, so yeah, it's starting to work now. So I'll bring it up so you all can see. And I would just say on this, try not to fill it all the way to the edge because you want it to kind of be able to seal. All right, so I think we have enough to kind of cut. So you all see what's happening. Notice how it's really giving way once it's wet. Okay, so we are gonna get some scissors and I'm gonna carefully cut it. And then I'm going to put it in the air fryer. I don't usually preheat my air fryer, but I'm going to go ahead and preheat because this only needs like 4 or 5 minutes to cook. And then if you want to do a regular batch with regular mozzarella, if you want me to try both cheeses, put the cheese emoji in the chat. All right, so let's turn this on at 400. All right, we're going to get some kitchen shears. So we're going to see if we can carefully cut this. You know what? I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to use a pizza roller. How about that? Let us use one because I'm nervous. It's pretty delicate and it goes with the theme. I should have put my pizza apron on. So while this is wet, I'm just going to kind of cut like that. Now, carefully, I'll bring this up so you all can see. So they're kind of sealed, and then I'm gonna get a spatula and I'm gonna carefully move these over. Does the sheep milk taste like goat's milk? Thank you, cat dog. To me, goat's milk tastes kind of like, you know how blue cheese has a funk to it? Okay, y'all wanna do with mozzarella, we will. Goat's cheese has like a funk to it. That's like a blue cheese, kind of gets you right here. The sheep's milk cheese, to me, has an earthy taste to it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just a little bit stronger, if you will. And so this was the first batch. This one is sheep's milk. We're at 16,000 likes. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. Maggie, the substitute teacher. We are making gluten-free pizza rolls. All right, so I just have the air fryer tray and our parchment paper. Now, once this gets wet, oh dear, please come up. Hold on, y'all, we may have it. I'm gonna try and, should I have put something down? Okay, it's gonna curl up a little bit, but, all right, what I'm gonna have to do next batch, I need to move more quickly. All right, we did get it, but you see how it's kind of like a little bit craggly, but that's okay. I'm gonna get these in the air fryer and then I'm gonna show you all the recipe because his look kind of craggly too. I'm just using a little struggle spatula to try and get it up off of the cutting board on the corner, and then it is peeling up kind of clean. So that's number 2. Let's do the number 3 and 4, and then we're gonna put these in the air fryer, and then I'll do a second batch for you all. The second batch will go a lot faster because we're going to use regular mozzarella. So they look kind of struggle-rific, but something tells me they'll still be all right. So you all see what I mean? Once that rice paper gets wet, you have committed, all right? You have committed. Remember, it was really like sturdy before. All right, so these are the first batch. We're gonna put these in the air fryer. It says 400 for like 4 to 5 minutes, so not long at all. So let's put these in. And I'll do a timer for 5 minutes. Okay, so if you're just coming in, welcome. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. We're gonna try and make these pizza rolls.
It's a snack for you.
You hear that crunch?
All you
Gonna be
need is
good?
rice paper, pepperoni, and cheese. Then you just air fry until crispy and golden. Toss in the optional garlic butter and enjoy. These are seriously so easy to make and are like a gluten-free pizza roll. These are seriously so tasty.
Okay.
Gluten-free one.
So we are going to make another batch with the Kraft mozzarella. So let me get 2 more rice paper sheets. Let me go ahead and open up the regular Kraft, and I'm just gonna put this in a little bowl. Let me make sure I have enough pepperoni. I want to have all of my ingredients. We'll do 4. Should we still double it? Are we still feeling greedy? If you noticed on his, he did 1 little pepperoni and a little pinch of cheese. So this batch is going to be for my dairy lovers. All right. So I love this stuff. All right, so again, remember, we shredded our own sheep's milk cheese. Lara says the cutting board is too absorbent. Maybe put it down on wax paper. Okay. We have regular cheese now. Should we try some wax paper? Do I have wax paper? Y'all want me to look for wax paper? I don't mind. I think I have some. Let's see back here if we have any plastic racks. Oh! Ask and ye shall receive. All right. So we're going to try some wax paper, but I just think I need to move more quickly. Stop all that talking. All right, so we have some wax paper on the cutting board, and we're going to do the exact same process. All right, focus, Maggie. How are we doing over here? All right. Why is that on 11 minutes? No. Hold on. Oh, because we set the timer. Okay. So, we got Kaz now. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and today we are making gluten-free pizza rolls. We are using spring roll wrappers. You can get this in the Asian part of your grocery store, or if you can have dough, use puff pastry, wonton wrappers, spring roll wrappers, any of that. All right, let's try and make it exactly like his. All right, we got the big batch in the air fryer. So let's rinse this. So our paper, and I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm using turkey pepperoni. Use whatever works for you. And then this one we are going to use the Kraft mozzarella. Okay. So for all of you all who can enjoy dairy, I'll take one for the team, or you can come over and I'll give them to you. All right. So I'm just gonna put the other one on top, just like he did. All right. So let's wet this one. Then we're gonna make a garlic butter sauce. We're gonna shake them up in the garlic butter sauce, and then I think they would be great dunked in a marinara or pizza sauce. All right, so I'm just making sure all the dry spots have water so it really starts to soften. Okay, so now we're putting that on. I might have gotten too close to the edge. Come on in, everybody. We're at 20,000 likes. If you like what we're making, which are gluten-free pizza rolls, go ahead and tap the screen. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and you are watching Foodie Fridays with Maggie on FoodTokTV. I'm just going to kind of go, let me get a little bit, you know, like your mom does over rice. Before you microwave it, make sure it's nice and soaked. And I'm actually going to go ahead and cut it now while it's still a little bit sturdy. I'm going to try with the scissors like he did. Aye. Yeah. It's better, kind of, but I really think It's really about the speed of getting in here. Okay, wax paper is frustrating me. I'm just going to use my pizza cutter. Make sure I don't. Alright. So let's get one more parchment paper. And let's check on the other one. Alright, I'm going to put it directly on the rack. Oh, timer. I spent 5 minutes. Let's see how they look. They look good. They're bubbling. Okay, hold on. Focus, Maggie. What I want to do... hold on. Okay, I want to get these off before they become... Yeah, it's a great idea, but it's really just getting in there before they soften. I'm just going to have to peel these up. So same kind of thing. All right, so we're going to have 4 with regular mozzarella. And then we're going to go get that other batch out. Okay, it's done. Let me show you. Hold on. Y'all know how you watch these reels and then you make this stuff and it's like, why did mine look like that? Yeah, and see me scraping up the wax paper. All right, if you get a waxy pizza roll, you know why. But it was a great idea. All right, number 3. It's okay if they look kind of jiggly. Y'all see what's happening once the wax paper gets wet. We tried it. I'm just going to peel because the wax paper and the spring roll wrapper look exactly the same. All right, so we have 4. So we're going to swap out. Let's take out what's in there. Let me show you. Let me show you what we got. They were bubbling up something. I think they look good. Are they kind of crispy? Let's see. Y'all know the test. I think so. We're going to take these out and we're going to put these in, and then we need to make a garlic butter sauce. All right, so put these in. Let's do 5 minutes at 400. It's already warm, so I'm not going to preheat. Okay, so if you watched the video, once he takes his out, he says you can eat them as is. So we're going to peel them off of this wax paper and see how we like them. But he says for an extra kick, you can make a garlic butter sauce. So that's the sauce, and then you shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. That's the plan. So first of all, let me take this off of the wire rack. All right. It's coming off. I know some of y'all are like, that Tostino's bag would have been done by now. Maybe I should have sprayed this. All right, we lost some of it on the back, but I think it looks good. Let me just take them off, and they are kind of crispy. Oh, we lost one. Hold up. Oh my God. If you're gonna do this, parchment paper has been treated with silicone. So it is non-stick. But see what I mean? See what I mean? Oh, but you know what? I'm looking at the video. I think he just put his directly on the air fryer rack. Maybe that's what I should have done. We can make another batch if they're all toast, because I'm struggling. You know how you have these ideas to recreate these recipes, and it sounded like a good idea at the time. Just look at it on this side. Yeah, look without the paper for better airflow. This could be the test batch. Yeah, well, let's go with that. These are one-sided pizza rolls. You know how you get these ideas to try these recipes and then y'all see what's happening to me? But we're committed. Since they're only 5 minutes in the air fryer, this side looks good. Cheese on the If you think we should do it again without the wax, whatever this is, the parchment paper, put do-over in the chat. Oh my gosh, come on in everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. Clearly, I am not a professional chef, but we're having fun today. We are trying to make gluten-free pizza rolls. Okay. Do over? Okay. All right, so before we do, we will do it over. Let's see how we're doing over here. Okay, so what I want to do now is go back, really. So we have a little bowl here. Now, the part that got crispy is kind of crispy, but we lost the back side. So I'm just gonna put them in here, and then we'll do the garlic butter sauce. So the garlic butter sauce, literally, he has on there, I should probably taste one without the sauce. It's literally 2 tablespoons of melted butter, half teaspoon garlic powder, and chopped parsley. So let's taste one, just plain, all right? Wait a minute! Now, I know it looks like trash. This is good. Level 1. We have the crispiness. It's naked on the backside, but we have the crispiness and we have the pepperoni. It's not as cheesy because half of the cheese went in the trash, but flavor, 10 out of 10. Okay. Level 1. Now, butter, parsley, garlic powder. Okay, so we have our 3 ingredients. Is this real parsley? No. At this point, you get what you get. I'm gonna use this, put it on foil. We can do a foil batch, we can do a no batch, we can do everything. Let's see if we can make the garlic butter. So I have some Struggle Aldi Kerrygold butter. He says 2 tablespoons, so I'm just gonna hack a piece of that off, and then we'll melt that in the microwave. As soon as this batch is done, we're gonna take them out. Because remember, I was over here fooling about with y'all, and I wonder if that's what made them stick. So let's get about 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm gonna put this in the microwave for like 30 seconds with a paper towel over top so it doesn't splatter everything. Okay, perfect timing. 30 seconds here. All right, let's get that out of the oven. Where is my, okay, here it is. Marine Mama. All right, let's get this out. Ooh. All right, let's see if I move fast. Does that matter? No. So they're still on here. Even if I move fast, I'll peel them off. We won't waste. But since y'all wanted a do-over, hold on. Our garlic butter is done. We're gonna do another batch. Something tells me one of y'all would still eat this. All right, hold the phone. All right, so we have our melted butter. And he said a half teaspoon of garlic powder, or you could do Italian seasoning, or have it your way, Burger King. All right, let's get a half teaspoon. All right, half teaspoon of garlic powder into the butter. That seems like a lot. And then he says chopped parsley. I'm not chopping parsley after all this, all right? So I have some Struggle Italian herbs. Thanks, everybody. We're at 29,000 likes. I'm just going to put that in here, and we're going to stir it up. Lil' darling, stir it up. All right, you didn't ask for that, but you got it anyway. Okay, so he says for level 2, I'm calling it level 2, we're just going to stir the garlic butter. And I'm a taster, clearly. I need to stop. Ooh! Okay now. All right, so we have our struggle first batch, and he put a little bit of garlic butter on there. He put the top on, and he shook it. All right, so now we have a garlicky, buttery pizza roll. Let's try. You know what it tastes like? You know the Papa John's like pizza sauce? That's what this tastes like. So this is level 2 with the garlic butter. You lose a little bit of the crunch, but the flavor, this is not low calorie, but it is gluten free. Wait 30 more minutes. We don't have time for that. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I am gonna try and peel those off, but y'all said let's do a do-over with no parchment paper, right? Yes. And we'll do, honestly, I can't really tell the difference in the cheese. Hold on. I haven't tasted the other. I was gonna say they both taste the same cheese because it is the same cheese. Lord. Okay, focus, Maggie. So what we're gonna do, we'll try it on foil. This was our drip pan. It's clean. We're gonna keep on using these until we use them up. All right, focus, Maggie. So we're wetting the wax paper. I'm just gonna put it on here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna air fry it whole. And then what if we cut it after? Y'all, at this point, we're just winging it. I could dunk it too. Oh, don't you worry. I got something for the dunksters. Okay, dunksters. Don't you worry. I got a level 3 coming right your way. I love the double pepperoni. Looks like a pizza chip. It tastes like a pizza chip. All right, so let's try this third time. Let's do 1, 2, and I'm just doing it in the 4 quadrants so you can kind of cut into them easily. And then I'm going to use the sheep's milk cheese because honestly, the little earthiness that I tasted when it was raw, once you cook it, it tastes like cheese to me. Maybe I haven't had dairy in so long. All right, so this is what we have. I'm gonna put another one on top, another pepperoni, make a little pepperoni sandwich. Get the kids involved. Everybody get their own toppings, make your own. And then one more spring roll rice paper. And this is how we're gluten-free because there's no dough. All right, we're gonna wet this. All right, I'm just gonna put this on here, give it a minute. Let it soften. I'm gonna try and peel off the other ones and do the garlic butter. Something tells me I should cut it. Yeah, give it just a second. Let's swap this out. I'm just gonna let it rest for a second. All right, so let's see if we can taste. This is the one that we made with the real mozzarella cheese. My parchment paper, I know y'all said wait and let it cool, but it's still struggle. Maybe if you sprayed it. What if I sprayed it? I'm just taking it off. It'll be open face. Ugh. So this is the one that has the regular mozzarella. Let's give it a try. Tastes good. Ooh, I can taste the mozzarella. Tastes cheesy. All right, and someone said dunk it in the garlic butter. Let's give this a try. Oh yeah, you know you want some. Hurts so bad. It's good. Okay, let's see. Oh, I was using the pizza cutter. I think I'm just gonna cut on here and just put the tray in the air fryer. I'm not even gonna try and lift them. All right, and then if you want, I want to get enough to make a little tray. I'm gonna put them in the air fryer just like this. I'm not even gonna try and move them. See if the foil does any better than the parchment paper. 5 minutes, 400. All right. Okay, so we're gonna peel these off. I'm gonna try and get enough to make a little tray, make a little picture for FoodTokTV. Again, come on in everybody. We are at 37,000 likes. Thank you all so much. Make sure you are subscribed to FoodTokTV, where there is live cooking content, not struggle content like me, but live cooking content every day of the week. Today we made gluten-free pizza rolls. It looks a hot mess. Don't worry, plating is everything. I got you. We're gonna try and get enough to make a little plate. We're doing another batch on foil. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. I'm just peeling it off. Okay, oh, I almost tossed this, but we have one more. Thank you all so much. We're at 38,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to 40,000. Ouch. Those edges are sharp, y'all. FoodTokTV has live cooking content every day of the week. I'm with you all Friday. Now, I am going to miss you next Friday because our oldest has just finished boot camp, and he is officially a United States Marine. He has been a recruit for 13 long weeks, but Dad and I just got the call. He has earned his Eagle, Globe, and Anchor, and we could not be prouder. So I'm going to miss you all next Friday. But if you like my travel content, I will be making content while I am in Paris Island, South Carolina. But I'm with you all Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. And that's going to be every day of the week except for Sundays, where it's going to be reserved for special content. All right, so we have our pizza chips. We're going to trash this. And let's see if we can start plating. We have our garlic butter. Where's our bowl? Ah, over here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start plating these. We're going to keep going until we can get one that comes out nicely, but I think from the top view, it's fine. All right. So the ones that are in here, I'm going to take them out and I'm going to plate them. I'm going to put the other ones in. Y'all hear that? And then we're going to pour the garlic butter on here. And then we're going to put the top on and we're going to shake it. Thank you all so much. Oh, wonderful. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We're so proud of Marcus. It's been a long 13 weeks, y'all. All right. Shake these up. Get that garlic butter. Y'all would eat that. I think y'all would eat that. What do you think? I think it looks good. I think it looks good. It was a struggle, but what I want to do is I want to put a little container of marinara on the side, and then that will be it looks delicious. I'm telling y'all, we fight our way through these recipes. All my life I had to fight. I'm telling y'all, we can make this happen. Make it happen. If you believe in yourself enough and know what you want, you're gonna make it happen. Make it happen. Okay, focus, Maggie. So this is level 2. We did the pizza rolls with the garlic butter. Gotta have a little pizza sauce in the pizza roll, right? All right. Let's get some pizza sauce. So you want to use a low sugar marinara. I don't know if this one is. This is just what I had. You brought your plate? Come on, I got you. Just be careful. A lot of condiments and sauces and dressings have a lot of extra sugar. I know some people put sugar in their spaghetti sauce. Have it your way. I am not the food police. But if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, and you need to... pizza sauce might be better than marinara. This is a little bit wetter, but I think it looks good. And for extra festive, because y'all know, why be regular when you can be extra? We're gonna put a little bit of the Italian herbs on here. Make it look like we know what we're doing. All right. And then we're gonna take a picture for FoodTokTV. So this is what we made. Let me move my little heater. So this is what we made. So we have gluten-free pizza chips, pizza rolls with dipping sauce. Y'all about to make a mess. Okay, let me clean up, take a picture, and then we gotta take one. We gotta dunk it in there, or ranch. I got you. Y'all are spending all of my calories today. Mr. President ordered some wings and we had some leftover ranch. And this is the good stuff, like the bad stuff, good stuff. So we'll dip it in there. But yes, y'all, I think this looks good. All right. And then if you want a little extra, well, let me wait. We got some others coming out. All right. So hold up. I'm going to move this behind me just so I don't knock it over. And then we're going to take a picture. We're going to move all this stuff so nobody sees the explosion and avalanche. Hold up. Okay. We got, let me show y'all. It's jingling, baby. It's bubbling, baby. Go ahead, baby. Oh, I almost lost the air fryer. Listen. Can y'all see that? Papa, can you see me? Papa, can you hear me? Okay. I'm nervous to get them out. A little bit of pepper. You want some red pepper flake? I got you. Okay, hold up. We got red pepper flake. Oh, wrong one. 1 second. You see what I mean, y'all? Y'all can have fun with whatever you like. All right, so we're gonna put a little red pepper flake on there since you all like the heat. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? All right, I'm gonna let this cool because it's lava hot. Then we're gonna see if these come. Ow, it's hot, 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 hot. Okay, focus, Maggie. Let's clean this up because we at least have a batch that looks camera ready. Aw, thank you so much, Kaz. I appreciate that. Y'all, we're at 48,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to 50,000 because we're almost done. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and today we try to make these gluten-free pizza rolls, and I think we made them. It was a little bit of a struggle, but this is a kid recipe with rice paper, pepperoni, and cheese. Air fry them, shake them up in a garlic butter sauce, and then I'm gonna dunk them in marinara or ranch, and they're nice and crispy, all right? So if the kids can do it, y'all can too. Save your money and eat at home. All right. Let's just move everything on here. I'll clean up. I gotta cook some real food after this. All this fooling about. All right, hold up. Let's move that. Yo, we are fighting for our lives today, but we did it. We did it. You never know. And again, these are gluten-free because they're made with rice paper. And they're dairy-free because we used sheep's milk, okay? That's what we did. Remember this? Y'all been here since the beginning? Okay. So I'm just moving everything. You know, you see those cooking shows and everything looks pristine. Not over here. We really gotta make sure it looks good. Okay. Yeah, let me take a picture because I don't know how this last batch is going to look. This is so much fun, y'all. I get excited. I get excited. I thought we were done for there for a moment. So again, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you go to FoodTokTV.com. That's where my recipes are. All of the cooking creators' recipes are there. All right. So let's bring the batch that we got done. So these are our gluten-free air-fried pizza rolls. So let's take a picture and I'll taste one with the dipping sauce and then I'll taste one with the ranch and then we'll see if the other ones come off the foil. If it's a struggle to get them off the foil, I'm just gonna stop. You already know, all right? But try it and see what works for you. You maybe need to spray or use some other setting. Y'all, I am so happy. Doesn't this look good? We did that. We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay, focus. Let me get the flash on, and then let's take a video. All right. So today we made the Clapo Kitchen kid-friendly, gluten-free pizza rolls. These are made with rice paper. We have air fried them. They've got cheese and pepperoni. We have a garlic butter sauce and a marinara sauce to dunk them in. Enjoy. All right, y'all. So now let's do the taste test. Your favorite part. All right, so let's go in with the marinara. Greedy. All right, let's give it a try. Almost cut me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. All coming together. Perfect. Now, y'all seriously careful. Some of y'all are here for crispy edges. Those are like sharp edges, so just be careful. I shouldn't have eaten the whole thing, but I did. It tastes like a light pizza. You have the sauce, you have the pepperoni. I lost some cheese on the paper, but let's give this one a try. All right, so I probably should have done the cheese pull while it was still hot. All right, so let's go in with some ranch. Oh, y'all, I hurt myself over here struggling. All right, so I'm not a ranch on pizza person, but I have heard this before. So I have some restaurant ranch here that we're gonna try. We have our pizza chip. Let's give this a try. Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you like kind of that creamy mouthfeel, for sure. Definitely more full flavor, not lighter calorie. But I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna go in with both, and then we're gonna be done. All right. Oh, we had the other one over here. Ranch and marinara. So we're gonna do a little bit of marinara. Oh my God. We're gonna do ranch on top of that. It's no longer a snack, y'all. It's becoming a meal. All right. Last thing, let's see how these do on the foil. If it's any better. I don't think so. Well, kind of. But it's still, yeah. That's the only thing I struggle getting them off. But you could do your garlic butter and enjoy. Let's taste it plain. They all taste good. So, this was a lot of fun, you all. Thank you all so much. We are at 54,900 likes. Let's see if we can get 100 people to tap us out so we can get to 55,000. Again, today we made gluten-free pizza rolls. We dunked them in garlic butter, marinara and all kind of good stuff. This recipe, I made my substitutes. Thank you all so much. I know this was a struggle, but it was fun. You all can definitely, oh, wrong one. You all can definitely do this. So I will miss you all next Friday. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and X at Maggie, the Substitute Teacher. I make food and femininity content. If you're interested in my travel content, I will be flying out Tuesday. So if you all want to see the behind the scenes, what I'm allowed to show of Marcus and his graduation, you can follow along my platform, and then I will be back in a couple weeks and I will see you all then. If you want relationship content, Lucy and I will be streaming. If you're into the femininity content, Lucy and I will be streaming tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern. On all of my platforms. We're going to talk about relationships. If that's what you're interested in, that Saturday is at 5. All right. Thank you so much. We made it, everybody. We made it to 55,000 likes. Thank you for all of the badges. Thank you for all of the support, and I appreciate it. And I will see you all in 2 weeks. Thank you, Jet. I appreciate it. Thank you for the hearts. Bye, everybody. Enjoy. If I could turn it off, y'all, this thing.